Indeed.
Who the fuck told y'all we was letting up, huh? Campaign approved. Episode 8, season 2. You know what I'm saying? All that good type of time. Tune in to the Top Middle Life Network. Campaign approved podcast. I got my brother Bang Bang still right here in the cut.
Yeah, we still doing our thing.
Yeah. But in the middle, of course, we got a special guest.
Yes, sir.
Man, my dog.
Appreciate this, man.
SSJ.
For real.
SSJ. Y'all
Mr. SSJ. Indeed.
Tell me who you are. Say it one more time.
Man, this SSJ, man. Dollar sign, you know how it is, man. Dollar sign J. Man, we up in here. Campaign approved. This shit is amazing, man. This shit is vibe,
Told y'all I was letting up.
I'm God, bro.
Listen to the
really
music.
told y'all that, bro.
Listen to the music. I'm gonna shut up. Listen to the music.
Hear it, man. Hear it, bro. I better get some bucks. Fuck, co-sign all these niggas suck. That's enough. Let me take respect, you like to give it up. You a duck, say it talk, but is you ever getting old? Niggas stuck, see no money moves, the shit is sad as fuck. Who's fuck, running next to me, I cannot wish you luck. You are out, I need money in the money at the top.
It's my dog right here. I like SSJ, you know what I'm saying? Like, he a mastermind like me, you know what I mean? So I feel like this is gonna be a good conversation. I know this is gonna be a good conversation, so y'all can get retuned with the vibe, all the newcomers. Like I said, I'm DJ Campaign, my co-host Bang Bang, my brother Bang Bang, my partner Bang Bang, my dog Bang Bang, my niggas Bang Bang. Right here.
We in the club.
Yes sir. We got SSJ.
Yes, sir.
Live from South Carolina, Campaign Approved Podcast, Season 2, Episode 8.
Yes, sir. We up in here. Oh, fuck, man. This shit really crazy, man.
Y'all heard enough. Hopefully you was tuned in, you heard everything, you heard all that. But if you didn't, you about to hear some more, you know what I'm saying? So, alright, now this ain't about to be in no rhyme. Y'all heard those rhymes, now we about to get to know the man in prime time, you dig? Shit, we gonna kick it off how we kick it off, man. How you doing, man? You feeling alright tonight?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. I'm vibing.
Yeah.
Shit, came up in here. Yeah, y'all got me floating for real. I ain't even gonna lie. Just like
It's home, man. You know what I'm saying?
like I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's what we like to do. You know what I'm saying? We like to just make sure you comfortable, because that's what the studio feel like. You know what I'm saying? You can't spit no rhymes if you not feeling comfortable.
Hell
you know
no,
what I mean?
Man,
You
I'm telling you.
can't get in your bag if your bag ain't got no handles on it. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know, we gonna make sure we straight. We gonna make sure we straight. You know what I'm saying? We live from South Carolina. Carolina Campaign, DJ Campaign. We right here in the upstate SC right now, but we touching the 803, 843, 864, the whole SC. You know what I'm saying? This for us, but at the same time, it's for the whole world. You know what I mean? Because we got really a lot of talent around here that's speaking to everybody all across the world. You know what I mean? Y'all know how YouTube do. Y'all know how the internet do. You don't know who tuned in and tapped into you. You feel me? So but we appreciate everybody. We appreciate everybody that was tuning in, checking the YouTube page, seeing what was going on with us, you know what I mean? Well, we still live, we still kicking it, you know what I mean? So you already know what it is. YouTube, Power Metal Life Network, the Campaign Approved Podcast. SSJ is Campaign Approved for sure. So you already know what we about to do. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So tell the people where you from, man. Where you from, bro? Cause I need to know where you from for real. Cause you don't sound like you from South Carolina. So where you?
It's crazy because I am, man.
Okay, cool.
I was born in Belton, South Carolina.
Okay.
My family's originally from Philly.
Okay.
But I was born in Belton, and let's say I was in Belton until I say about middle school. Then I moved to this town right next to Belton, Wilmington, South Carolina, and I've been there ever since. So
Wilmington.
I've been vibing there ever since. We call it Dub Town. Yeah, the Dub, shit like that.
Throw the Dubs up. You know what I'm saying? I know a little bit about Wilmington. That's like right next to the Columbia, right? Like kind of near something like that. Maybe
it's
803, 864. Which area code?
It's 864.
Okay.
It's like right next to Anderson.
Anderson.
It's
I'm thinking about somewhere else.
Pretty much a lot of little duck offs. You pass it as you going towards Anderson.
You in there. You pretty much you blinking, you out of there. That's pretty much how it is. Small town, but I mean the Dubs the shit. It's always been the shit to me. Like
I'm from a little small town too, so I know all about that vibe. Like You know, no disrespect to nobody from the major cities, but you know, the real ones in the little duck off towns, the little small towns. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and like I said, no disrespect to nobody else, but it's like in the small town though. You ain't got no choice but to be yourself, because it's only like 400, 500, maybe 1,000 of y'all. So you ain't got no room to front.
And nobody scared to be themselves in no small town. That's the thing about it.
That's what I'm saying when I say the real ones. That like I said, no disrespect to Charleston, Columbia, shit, even Greenville. You know what I mean?
But it's like, it's like you got, it's like I don't, and still no disrespect to them, but it's like you just got a lot of the same people around there, and it's just what it is. Like I go like. For where I grew up, it just feel like I'm just, you know, I'm seeing, you know, different types. Like I got like different types of people around me. Like in my own crew, we all different. Like we all like the same. We kind of all like the same shit in a way, but like we all different for real.
Nah,
like and that's how I like. That's how I just like for real about small town.
So you all right? So small town. You said you started in Belton and moved to Williamston. So you already know. I didn't even know where Williamston was at. So you ducked off, right?
Yeah.
So how did hip hop get to you in them little small towns? Like, what was your first music memory? You know what I mean? Like, not making music, but just hearing music. Like, who kind of put you on? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my mom, most definitely. My mom put me on to all the shit that's like my mom listened to everything, so it was like it wasn't hard getting into music. So like I remember like whenever I was little, she would always like play, you know, just stuff like R&B shit around me. She was
listening to, right? She didn't care about you. She was just playing her shit. I got you.
I think the first time I was like, I think we was in the car and we was in the radio, and I think that's the first time I heard Lil Wayne. And it was like I was like, who is this? And I'm like geeking about Lil Wayne.
So which Lil Wayne? You talking like Cash Money, like early Cash Money, or Young Money?
A Millie Lil Wayne, pretty much.
Young Money Wayne. Okay.
Young Money Wayne, pretty much. And it's like hearing that shit. It's like, okay, all right. I'm fucking with this. So, and then, you know, like being as a kid, having access to the internet, that's all I'm doing. Like watching Lil Wayne music videos, going through his albums and shit. And then my mom, like, hearing me listen to Lil Wayne no more, she's like, you don't know nothing about music. Like,
That's how it's two different Waynes. So you listen to the new Wayne. So she got to put you on the Cash Money Wayne. I got you. I'm with you.
And then she showed me, showed me the shit from Wayne was younger. And then she started going deeper into it, because she was like, nah, if you're gonna start listening to rap for real, you gotta listen to the good shit. Like, I didn't know nothing about Biggie. I didn't know nothing about Tupac, nothing like that. And then my mom put me on to all that. And then Biggie was my favorite rapper for the longest after that.
Right.
Yeah, for real. And then
shout out to Mom Dukes. Always respect to the herbs. We always pay homage to the herbs. It seems like it always come from Mom. Like, all right, everybody we talking to, it seems like his mom was playing the music. Mom, so it's always carrying on tradition. Ain't nothing changed.
She would definitely put me on to that shit, man. And then like I think that after Biggie, it was like Wu-Tang Clan, shit like that, like Mobb Deep shit, like just certain shit that she's just like, no, you gotta hear this, like if you gonna listen to this shit, and it would always be whenever it's something like new I'd find, and she'd be like, you know what this remind me of? And then she'll
put you on.
And I'd be like, okay. Sound more OG than this. This shit I'm listening to. Like, right. She still be doing that to this day. Like,
bet. All right. Nah, that's what it's supposed to be. Like, I can remember just growing up, man, just being influenced. You know what I'm saying? Just listening to the vibes, checking out the rap. You know what I mean? Like videos. We had more music videos, so it was like
way more.
We was damn near programmed. You know what I mean? Back nowadays, by the powers above. You know what I'm saying? Like, they told us what we wanted to. You had the internet. Right. Yeah. So, you know, that's
what I'm telling you.
Just speaking on that, you know, it's like going that, like, when did you start digging a little deeper? Because, you know, you talking commercial rap, but listening to your music, I know your music, you ended up going a little deeper than that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's say I would say about 10, 11 years old.
That's crazy. Let's stick to that, because like you were young and listening to that raw shit.
I was like 10, 11 years old, just being like, I need more. Like, and it's like, and then just being into like, just finding like, you know, like just trying to find like guys that's like, okay, well this dude, because it's like to me it's always different whenever it's just like, that's when I had to realize whenever I was younger, I'm like, okay, yeah, this guy's good, but it's like they're not giving no attention to this guy.
Yeah.
Like it's like, like it's like, yo, this guy is raw. Like Wayne's raw, but it's like you got other shit that's like, okay, it's not just. I wouldn't say rawer than Wayne, but it's like it's there. It's like it should be just getting as much attention as Wayne for real.
I respect it. Like you got Wayne, but then you got somebody like Royce the 5'9".
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
God,
you know what I'm saying? Like
That's
this is
real.
dope with the bars. You know what I mean?
Like, I'm telling you.
Even Lupe or somebody like that.
Lupe
exactly.
especially,
So
man.
somebody
Like,
just as I'm putting myself in that old
I think that's
time
when the first
frame.
time I found Lupe when I was around 10 or 11. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I dig. I'm with you. I'm following you.
Yeah, for real. It was just shit that was just it was there, but it was like I would have never known if it was here if I didn't try to look for
samurai sword bars and shit.
Yeah.
Because you probably grew up on anime and all that type of time too. So you know, I always say I ain't watched those cartoons. I watched other ones, but you know what I mean. I wouldn't know that's y'all slapping back in the day. You always correct me. Right. So it's like, you know, I like to pay homage, man. You know what I'm saying, to the creators always, because we creators,
of course,
man. So,
of course.
you know what I mean. Like y'all. You know, at a different age, different eras, different type of creators. So you know what I mean. So listening to all that, like, what made you want to rap though? You feel me?
I feel like I've always wanted to rap, but
Speak
I just
on that.
like it's like whenever like, cause I just remember just always listening to music and always being involved with music like in some way, but I think what kept me from wanting to be like, I think just like trying that passion is like I also had football on the side,
right.
And that was something I always grew up with, and I always had a pathway with it, and it's never like I didn't have like doubters or anything like that. It was just like a whole state of confusion because it was like after I was like, cause I was pretty decent at football.
What position you was on? You know, inside the offense, defense.
I played offense.
Okay,
I played offense. I played.
Right. So you trying to score out here? You
I
trying
played
to help the team.
receiver. I played receiver for like. I played receiver until like.
All that matter.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, in the runs and shit. You know what I'm saying, all that. You know what I'm saying. Like I'm just trying to let the people know what's up with you. So,
Hell yeah,
for sure. I'm with you.
I played receiver till like I think like my sophomore year. They tried to get me at running back. And then I think it was like it worked out for a little bit, and then they put me back at receiver. And the moment they put me back at receiver, fractured my ankle. Yeah. And it was like, well, what am I gonna do here?
You gonna lift off? That's what you gonna do. You know what I mean? That's what we gonna do. Yeah. Sometimes it don't work out, so you gotta figure something else out. Yeah.
And it turned into this shit like
this. SSJ, lift off. What project this is on?
This is on Black Distortion. Dumpster Street. Yeah. I mean, I think I made this.
I can feel it in your soul, it ain't worth the wait.
I think I made this album 2022.
No doubt.
And I feel like this album just came unexpectedly. I was moving out of my like second apartment. And I was moving back to my mom's crib type shit. And it was just like a whole sense of like, okay, what you doing? Because it was like even then, like I was doing music still. Oh yeah. So even then I was doing music still. And it was like I was working so much at the time. It was low-key just taking me away from it. But it was like, you can balance this shit out. Like that was just me trying to figure out how to balance this shit out for real. And I remember making the shit. I made this whole album in the light in my last apartment.
Let's put the wine pretty much.
And that was like before I left out that bitch. And yeah, it was pretty cool. My friend drew the cover. Shout out Grace. She drew the cover for me. She also drew the sequel to it, which is it's Black Distortion. The Wizard Cries at Night. Yeah, that was the set. She drew to both of those. I'm thinking of dropping the third to it. It's like it just matters if it comes to my mind now, but right now I got like so many different projects in mind before I even go back to shit that I tried before. But it was just this album inspired me pretty much. Like it inspired me a good bit.
Okay.
I feel like that's why.
Tell them which album it was again.
Black Distortion.
That Black Distortion.
Yeah,
right,
that's one of the street.
That's one of the top ones on the Spotify page right there.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
That Black Distortion. You dropped like 2 of those, right?
Yeah, I dropped 2. I dropped 2 of those. 2 versions of those.
We gonna get back to that. All right. But let's just to let y'all know, y'all heard what he said. Like, right, Black Distortion. So that ain't directly shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, most people try to stay away from the distortion. You know what I'm saying? But we always have distortion. And I like, if you don't know what distortion is, look it up. But it's like a bad sound. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want your sound to be distorted. That means it's too loud. You know what I mean? So my boy, he too loud, he too black, he too loud, he too proud.
Oh my God. With my whole life hearing
he too OD with it. Trust me.
With my whole life hearing
Yeah. When you listen to the music, you gonna realize, like, all right, he a wild one right here. SSJ. All right, man. So, like, all right, dog. Like, so what does you grew up listening to, you know, hip hop, rap, R&B, you know, when you got the story. All right, you was out here balling, you know, on the field, you know what I'm saying? You did your thing. What does like hip hop mean to you, to where it really like, if you wanna, this is plan A, you know what I mean? Like, was it really plan B? Because if plan A was football, like, you know what I mean? Like, to speak on where your head was at when you really took rap serious.
It ended up like, if you like, to be real, it came up like, it just came up being like, if it's like, it's just there for me. Like, it's just like, cause I already have like, cause it's like, either way I can just keep working, making money to the shit, put money into it. But it's like, at the end of the day, like, if it comes to like, okay, yeah, I'm getting attention off this shit, I'm making money off this shit. I made a pretty decent amount of money last year, like with just the little like thousands of streams I got. So no doubt. So it started like, tuning into you eventually. Okay. So that's when it started like hitting me. It was like, well, if this shit ends up becoming a career, I'm not gonna mind it. Definitely, because I do this shit. At first it was like a little hobby.
You do this shit though, for real though.
Yeah, I do it for real though. Like, that's my whole thing. At the end of the day, like, at the end of the day, if I'm like, at the end of the day, if I'm not thriving, if you feel like I'm not thriving in this shit, at the end of the day, I do this shit for real. You can't like test the bars at the end of the day. Like, you test, like, I feel like at the end of the day, people think about ranking too much. Like, and I feel like you just gotta consider when someone's great, like at a point.
Alright.
Yeah.
So that lift off, you know what I'm saying? You was lifted off. You lifted off into the conversation. This right here is Billy Boy. What album this was on? Tell me what album
this was on. Black Distortion. The Wizard Project. This was the second one. This was the sequel. This is on number 2.
And I put this on campaign approved mixtape, you know what I'm saying? And 6-4 Flow, you know what I mean? Volume 2. I put it at the end though, because I had to make sure they was listening by the time we had this shit. You know what I mean? So y'all check this out. This Billy Boy right here.
These rap verses flapping beats.
SSJ.
On this earth with no worth, a hopeless soul. Been vivid since my birth. I want a view that's very different. I'm growing from the dirt and plant my seed inside the yard. Brought up around the crowd that get the problem with me.
DJ campaign, nigga.
Don't want to use all those abuse. That's what we brought into. Don't got a clue why I'm so blue. That's why I always lose. The instrumental plays it sounding like it's more my cue. In behind the grace that gave a lot without a toll.
Don't live this life to do things right. I got my own cause. Episode 8, SSJ. I'm a dog Bang Bang. We still in Bang Bang Studios right here. Upstate Greenville, South Carolina. Y'all know what it is. So y'all tap in, tuned in. Stay tapped in, tuned in. This shit get real.
Who looks to face the monster, rip the mask and show imposter. Who be the one to lead the path inside the golden gate. I be the one to see the path and take my own way. That's a lesson to be learned, is yet to come today. Can't learn to be your own master until you fight you. And though that nigga somewhere weaving, I'ma catch him lacking.
Catch him lacking, y'all heard this. Shit just got real, you know what I mean? Billy Boy, SSJ. Alright, for sure. Y'all already know. So now y'all really tuned in. Now y'all see I ain't just jacking rappers, you know what I mean? Pause. But you know what I mean? I'm actually
major pause.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Pause. For sure. But I'm really tuned in, tapped into the real shit. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, real shit. You can't pay the proof for real.
Realest the shit, man.
I fuck with you. You know
what
I'm saying?
Real shit.
I listen to your music, real talk. So what does the SSJ stand for, dog?
Alright, so I think so the first it was supposed to be like my first whenever me and Prada started rapping.
Slim Prada.
Slim Prada. Shout out Slim Prada, man.
Slim, real talk.
That's my dog, man. From day one, man.
Slim,
that's my dog.
My G.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
Talented as
they
fuck,
got
man.
next, real talk now.
I'm real.
Different vibes, different sounds, all that. They got it covered, real shit.
I'm telling you. So whenever me and him first started rapping, we made a group and we called it Silent Sauce. And I think Silent Sauce is like my PlayStation it's like my PlayStation name. Yeah, it's like my PlayStation music name. Yeah. So and I think and the first time I came up with that shit, it was just like, because I play Call of Duty and shit. Yeah. But it's and I feel like I apply it more to like my rap shit today, because it's just like I'm sliding through this shit. It's like if you want the sauce, you gotta find it. Like that's just all it is.
You gotta make it.
You want the sauce, you gotta find it. So
you really gotta make it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make it yourself. You gotta make your own ingredients. You know what you want your sauce to be like, taste like, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So you gotta make it for real talk.
You're not even lying, bro. That's what I mean, man. Like and that's why I feel like with people today, because you got a lot of people that's like, oh, we don't got good music out here. We don't got.
That's crazy, because a lot of people make music too.
Yeah. And it's like you gotta find what you like. Like that's what I did.
That's
like,
real.
Let that off again.
I did found what I like. It was like, okay, if what they showing me in my face is not what I like to see,
This is what I said earlier. Like, we was programmed, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you did the opposite. Your generation did the opposite. And y'all really tuned in and really looked for what y'all wanted to hear, real talk, and whatever affected y'all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna say influence. I just say infected, for real, because y'all, we all get infected with that music shot, you know what I mean? We take that jab and we infected for life, you know what I'm saying? So I know I got it, real talk. That's why I'm here doing what I'm doing now. I feel like that's why we here doing what we doing now. Everybody in campaign approved, dog. Like, real talk. So speak on that.
No, real facts. Like, I feel like, let me just say,
you was just saying that, when it came to, making music and things like that, like I said, it really just infected you. It that's what we were speaking on.
Like, cause the shit I was influenced by, it was like, okay, like I had to come to an understanding of like, okay, what am I really like listening to this shit for?
Right.
Like, is it for the production? Is it for the lyrics? Do I really feel what they like? Do I really feel what this artist saying to me, or am I just like coming along? And I think that's what's different with my generation. I feel like we hear shit and it's just like, okay, but what's more to it? This shit a bop, but it's like, what is you saying, man? I feel like there's more. I feel like there's more like that. I feel like there's this is more coming to that. Like, it's like generations younger than us. I feel like they more gonna want to hear they gonna want to hear less of like, okay, yeah, just vibe to this shit and just like hear it out, and then the lyrics just circulating in your head, and it's just like making you do the actions behind it. Like, I feel like that's a lot of the curse that's coming on with hip hop today. Like, especially because there's still some young guys that are my age and younger that struggle with that.
Right.
But like, okay, I gotta hear some guy talking about killing like another guy, or I gotta hear about some guy. I gotta hear it because that's just the standard of what we grew up with.
Right.
That's like, okay, like it's like you hear somebody like open up and tell them, hey, yeah, I'm not feeling too well or something like that, and they're like, oh yeah, get that bullshit out of my face, man. Like, who really wants to hear that? Yeah. Like when you get that, like I use this example every time I talk with my friends. The Mr. Morale album with Kendrick Lamar.
Right.
And I was like, it still sold well and shit like that, but it was like, at the end of the day, it was like a lot of people were like, okay, yeah, Kendrick Lamar dropped, so I'm gonna listen to it. Yeah. But then you get to the credits behind it, you got a lot of people saying, oh, that's his worst album. Like, and it's like, well, bro opened up, and it was like, that's a lot to come to that. It takes a lot to come to that. But that's what I like about my generation, because you can make a lot more music coming up talking like, for your feelings and shit like that. You'll get more of an audience for it. Like, talk about how you feel and shit like that, real talk.
Right. I got you. Yeah. So the SSJ stand for what?
Silent Sauce J, man.
Silent Sauce J, dog. Like you said, Silent Sauce J, dog. This that smoke in the rain, like that Silent Sauce, that smoke in the rain.
Indeed.
I'm gonna make sure they hear and they tuned in. You know what I mean? Yeah, smoke in the rain. SSJ Slim Prophet
featuring that Slim Prophet.
Yeah, it's smoking at them. You know what I mean? Like that's that Silent Sauce. That's that different vibe. You know, everybody don't do that.
Fuck is the dealie, yo, I got a million reasons for making this bed. She look like she never till he been plotting to kill me. I still want the heat.
You know what I mean?
Through the ceiling, this shit in the ceiling, you niggas is sick. Why? I got a particular feeling that you not a villain, you really a bitch. Why? I'm hearing the talk, I don't give a fuck. I'm drinking this bitch like a animal. You falling apart, you joining the trouble at picking your path, no time for the man, your death is behind. The entity burning inside, he don't got a line, no hold on the bars. He don't see the pain of the cost, you can't even walk, you just gotta crawl. Don't feel like that nigga today, you losing a friend, and even your brain. You look to the moon, the shame is part of the game, the stick in the
That's what we looking for.
That's what we saw. You never be home. But yeah, the decision been made. No running away.
$$J. Look it up. Tell them where they can follow you at. You know what I mean? Where you at, man? On the gram, you somewhere.
On the gram, I'm Chaos Hero with 2 K's, man. Yeah, the front, man.
Tell them one more time.
Chaos Hero, man.
Chaos,
that's how you spell it with the K's instead of the C's. And I feel like that's just the best way I can explain it to you.
Yeah.
I feel like you can spell it. And Kuro, I feel like a lot of people gotta learn how to spell it. It's Kuro. Yeah, Chaos Hero. Yeah, man. But yeah,
that's
and then on I think Twitter, it's who TF is SJ. It stands for who the fuck is SJ, pretty much.
That's what we trying to figure out. You know what I mean? That's why we here. You know what I mean? So yeah. Tap into them on X. Who is SJ? Who is SSJ? Right? Who is SSJ? Man, when it's all said and done, tap into them. With the music, you just tap in, type definitely. In SSJ,
and I'm on all platforms, man.
$, J, spell it right. $, J. That's where you can find the music. You know, if y'all got Spotify, Apple Music, just go there. You know what I mean? Anything else? He out here. He lost in the network. My dog like Neo out here. You know what I'm saying? He out here. He really can't. He lost there, man. Can't find him. Like, you know. So like, what's up with that, bro? I was on your gram. You ain't got no post on the gram. You know what I'm saying? Like. Dude, like why? Like, cause I'm asking, right? Because it's like, you know, I do my research. I'm looking up. I'm like, man, all right, I gotta at least do a little bit of research for the interview. It really ain't nothing there. So I'm like, all right, well, fuck it, I gotta talk to him then. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, as an artist though, like, why you move like that?
I feel like, I mean, honestly, it's like I don't post nothing on my actual page because it's like. I haven't had anything truly significant for me to post to me. Like, I feel like whenever you put yourself on social media, it's like, I don't know, it's like it has to have like more of a standard on it. And it's like, and I understand like it comes to like
because it's out there in the algorithm forever. You know what I mean? So like, you want whatever you put out there. I don't know if people realize that. You know, like I be looking at Trap Lord Ross and stuff like that. Like yo, he be finding all these Instagram stories and shit like these snaps and shit. He be making a whole documentary out of snaps. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's real like that. So I respect what you're saying. Like, if you ain't really ready to show them forever yet, but you know you do it in the music though, so you know what I mean. Because the music that's ain't what going nowhere.
I feel like if you
I respect that,
and then that's my thing about it. It's like before I feel like if you can fuck with me through the music, it's like, and it's crazy to me that there's some people that actually find me through social media, and it's like they'll text me and be like, hey yo, I fuck with your music type shit, and I'll be like, oh, you actually went this far, and it's like fine enough for me to see that, that's like the whole reason I just have social media in general, because like I feel like I show myself enough in my music to where like I feel like I don't really need to post that much, but I'm definitely planning on doing a lot more things like content wise this year, because I feel like because I used to do that whenever I was younger. I used to do YouTube when I was younger.
Okay.
And a part of me just wanted to get back into it. And so I feel like I'm gonna just do it just because. And that's another thing. Like, if I'm gonna do something, I want to do it for me. Like,
I bet. So what's your goals with the music? That was my next line up. So you right into we flowing. So what's your goals with music?
I feel like the end goal in the basics of it is like it would be nice to have a career off of it, but at the end of the day, like, I think I'm pretty fine without it being a career because I've pretty much made music my therapy. Like, I feel like without music, I wouldn't be functioning around the people I love and shit like that, really. Like, because I mean, there's things I can talk to them about, but it's there's just other things. It's just like, hey, it's just something you have to go through with yourself. Like, there's something that you have to think with yourself, and that's what the music's for. And the music's gotten to the point where whenever I wouldn't make it and I wouldn't drop it, it would just be like, okay, I'm just making this shit for me. But then I felt a point where, it would be nice to have a career off it, but at the end of the day, I feel like I'm always gonna do this shit. Like,
it's just in you.
Yeah,
it's in you. You got the shot. You got the shot.
Yeah.
He was born. You know what I'm saying? Mom took an eye off you and shot you with the music, but we all get affected with something.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Once you on this ride, ain't no getting out.
Some cars. Some people got cars. Some people do hair. You know what I'm saying? Other people paint. You know, some people make movies, whatever. You know what I mean? But you a poet, my dog.
Truly.
For sure. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. I love art, man. I've always been involved with, if I'm doing everything I've done aside from football has always been like involved with art. Like, I was in music when I was in high school.
That's that reflection.
Hell yeah.
That's that reflection. So y'all two in tap in, man. SSJ, man. Let the music talk.
Oh God, man. Let it talk for a minute.
DJ campaign, nigga.
Shit this guy is.
And finish the lie. I got a piece of the pie along with the guys, we all get a slice. Started it out as a heist, they picking them off, I'm losing the fight. He wanna chill in the heist, the others been looking for heads on the pipe.
Yeah.
I'm turning into a kite, I just wanna see what the spectacle
this
like.
shit too.
That's part of my life, but I wanna see him inside of the light.
That's that art, man. Yeah. SSJ, $sign J. I ain't gonna put y'all on the name, whack. You know what I mean? That's what DJ Campaign is here for. You know what I mean? I be digging.
She was a
beautiful
wife, but it was my time for the spider to bite.
Real
Walking
talk.
like I hit the man, but I got my feelings inside of a
SSJ,
can.
reflection. Tell me what project this on, my dog.
But that's not enough.
This is the single to Hybrid. Yeah, this is a single to Hybrid.
Particular plans
This is
inside of the lab. I can't let you give
this
it
was
away.
definitely like,
She showed
this
me
was
that I'm
supposed to
outside, I'm
be
living the lie, weak in the mind.
I think it was supposed to be
Why would I
on the
lend out my
album,
hand to niggas
but
that's not even sharing my
at the end of the day, I was like, nah, this could be something to lead up to it, because I was like, this song strong enough to be a single by itself.
I'm going to stop. Y'all go look that up. I'll go look that up. You said something though. You was like, I ain't gonna quote the bar for real. But you like, why would I lend my hand to niggas that don't be grabbing for a reach or some shit like that? What you said? You know what you said just now?
Why would I lend out a hand to niggas that's not even sharing my vision?
There you go. I heard it, but I will listen. You go listen to it. Reflection. SSJ. Say the line one more time, man.
Why would I lend out my hand to niggas that's not even sharing my vision?
I respect that.
Real shit, man.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
As somebody that listen to music, I needed that bar. Where I'm at right now, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people around, you know, we all grinding, but, you know, everybody ain't campaign approved.
Yeah, bro.
I'm going to just say that.
I'm telling you, man.
You tapped into Campaign Approved Podcast, episode 8. Right here on the Power Metal Life Network, you know what I mean?
Man.
It's easy like that, you know what I'm saying? So, I got my dog SSJ right here. We here, Bang Bang Studios.
Yes, sir.
Word. So, like, what sacrifices you willing to make this shit happen for you, bro?
To like, let's say I actually like get like a bigger audience than I have right now. And then I ended up, cause I already know how I am about like people that fuck with me for real.
Now, how hard are you willing to go? That's what I'm asking.
How hard am I willing to go?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I ain't saying when I say sacrifices, I don't mean like killing nobody,
hell yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, you know, as far as just Well, maybe what sacrifices have you already made? That might be a better question. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell them how hard you've been going. Because how many projects you got out there? I was going through it, and I counted by at least
about seven. Dude.
Yeah, right. So it's like,
but the thing about it is,
so tell them what you did sacrifice to get to where you at. Because you ain't just by yourself. You got a whole team. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you a mastermind. So like, just speak on that. You know how you putting that together.
But
with
it's
that,
so crazy
that secret
though,
sauce
because
you putting together and shit.
Putting those 7 tapes together, bro, like I love this shit so much. Them 7 tapes was nothing, dude. Them 7 tapes was nothing. Like,
cause it's real creative. Like you got different artwork. Like these ain't just regular songs. Like these just skits and all kind of shit. Like man, I'm trying to hopefully y'all been hearing the music and understand, you know, why he right here. You know what I mean? But when it's all said and done, like I said, man, just go ahead, keep going. Just keep going,
bro. Okay. Let's say my first tape, Soul is Real. First of all, my first tape ain't even my first tape.
Yeah.
Like, okay. I dropped like.
We all can attest to that.
Yeah. Definitely can. I dropped like 5 other tapes before this. Like, I'm not like, I had, which I'm probably gonna try to bring them tapes back. But if I can remember the names of them tapes, my very first tape was called, like me and Prada's first tape was called Dimension Drip. And that was when we were Silent Sauce. That's when we were just a duo.
Right.
And that tape, and we just dropped that shit because we was on United Masters and we didn't really know how to drop music. We was just like, we just want to see ourselves on Spotify.
Yeah, testing the water.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, real shit. And we ended up getting like 50 listeners off that. And I was like, wait a minute. Like, okay, we're actually pretty good at this. Like, I was like, in my head, I was like, we're actually pretty good at this. And, but we started like, actually like, because as much as we love music, we didn't know anything about critics, like shit like that. We didn't know anything about people that would tell you about like, oh, your music doesn't sound good or something like that. You wouldn't hear like motherfuckers being like, okay, you don't mix your music. Like this is good rapping, but like I can't hear it. Like shit like that. And that was when we started like watching like music like reviewers, like music critics and shit, like Fantano and shit. Like we watch shit like that.
Started doing the knowledge a little bit more. Like why do people really like this type of shit? So you would know what to do.
And we was like, okay. It was like at the end of the day, like we know what good music is.
Right.
So we were like, all right, if we're gonna really like do this shit, okay, we're gonna still do music together, but you're gonna be your own artist. I'm gonna be my own artist.
Started bossing up a little bit.
Yeah, and it was like, cause it was already showing the more we grew up. It was like, all right, Prada he likes shit that's like, he likes, you know, more the like, you know, club banger shit.
He like the slide,
the bouncy shit.
Right.
And then I was like, and he's already known like what type of music I like, and that was like with our first tape. That was the craziest thing that was like so unique about our first tape, because it's not mixed good. It doesn't sound good. But if you listen to the rapping, I think that's why we ended up getting like 50 listeners off of it, because it was like, it was unique as hell. Because you had this one dude doing like trying to do this lyrical thing, and then you got this kid over here, because Prada was young as shit. He's like, this kid over here trying to sound like Gucci Mane.
It was opposites attract though. You put
like sounded like a young Turbo.
That shit is dope. You know, so I feel you.
So it was like, so we made that. And then that's whenever like, you know, I came up with the SSJ shit. He had like 5 different rap names, by the way, before he came up with Slim Prada.
He mentioned that. Yeah. Right. Episode 1, Slim Prada, campaign approved.
Check that out. Yeah. He was, sure. I can remember like 3 of them. Remember like 3 of them, but just like, like 5 rap names before this, and I think I had like.
But y'all got it figured out now, man. So y'all keep going, man. Many tiers.
Straight figured out,
so many tiers to label. That's what it is.
Oh right? Yeah. And then that's when, and the label was Silent Sauce after we made it.
Right.
Right. But
that's what's up. I got you.
But
man, y'all just keep pushing, man. Just make sure y'all promoting y'all music, man. That's the main thing with y'all, because y'all got something different. Y'all got something there's definitely an audience for. You know what I mean? Like, like course, for instance, what was your favorite rap album? Or what is your favorite rap album? Like,
say for all time,
or just, you know,
or I would say of all time, some rap songs by Earl Sweatshirt.
All right.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, you know, you can look at that as an example.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying. And with Earl, you know what I mean. Just you want to speak on our Future and Tyler and all them. You
Grew
know
up
what I mean.
on all that shit, man.
Right, you grew up on all that shit. So it's like, if that's your favorite album, you know how it came out. You know how he rolled it out. You know what I mean. And I know what's up with Earl Sweatshirt. So it wasn't a lot of videos for it and stuff like that. But it was still something. Whether it was merch, torn. You know what I mean. He got to eat off of it. So it's like you still got to just, you know, you got to follow the footsteps of your favorites. You know what I mean. To a certain extent. You know what I mean. You can still walk your own path with it, but at the same time, if you look them up, you can find something from them. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
so,
I feel like my music end goal is to make something as dynamic. Like I feel like that was my whole thing, is to make something as dynamic as that. Yeah. Because it was like, at the end of the day, it was like, as much as if it was dynamic to like people in a big space or not, it was like me hearing that album for the first time was like, dude, I've never heard rap like this. Like it was like, and it was like, and for some reason I'm like, this shit. Like I'll never forget the first time I heard some rap songs and I was like, this shit fucking with my ears, but I love it. Like I was like, that was my whole thing, and I would just listen to it day after day after day, just listening to that shit, and then just being like, I get it now, and then being like, okay, I'm definitely gonna make something this good, like in my eyes, like at least, like.
Nah, I got.
And that's what I'm working my way up to being, cause I mean, to me, like all my albums were just like, you know, you just growing with me. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
It's a journey. So I feel like it's time to show the people what it is now with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got some bars, you got something a little bit.
Let me get something for you, man.
Because we've been talking, you know what I mean? We've been listening to music, we've been vibing, but at some point in the session, you know what I'm saying, we come in to do what we got to do, and that's make some music, or at least make some content for the people so y'all can tune in and tap into my guy, SSJ, $J. DJ Campaign just gonna let the music play. You know what I mean? Man, you got anything to say?
Nah, I'm ready to hit them balls because he stepped up.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna run it back. Yeah, SSJ. Campaign Approved Podcast.
Yeah. Let's get it. Yeah. Useless thoughts of my demise, never to be certain. Fear is something that you kill while it's stalking, lurking. He feel the pressure from the rest to be a better person, but lose the purpose, cause what in the fuck's a better person? Been feeling cursed since I was conscious, but I stay determined. Back to those days I hate in school, I feel the need to learn. Ever since this crisis started, I picked out imposters. I look right through the mask into the eyes and keep the monster. I ain't no Scooby-Doo, don't have concerns about what you do. I see it through and through the path, you walk the path you chose. I ain't no better dude to tell a nigga he a foe, cause I've been on the noose and almost kicked the chair toe. I've been scared to him what this life is really worth. I see him living in the dark as I write down his verse. I watch the leaves begin to fall, I hate the sunny days. I see, wait, I see these niggas wonder all the ghosts cannot be made. I see the distance from the fall but climb up anyway. I chase this money cause the pussy ain't gon' keep me safe. I still just keep it going, I can tell you how to live, but keep in mind the mouse arouse more than what you give. I'm Miles Morales to these niggas underdog for sure. I beg the violence that you seek and gives the other foot. I lose the silence day to day, my voice is what it should. I told them that I could, but only when I'm feeling good. I seem to peel away when Jakes and Nates come to play. Might be a racist taste, I gotta smack it off my tongue. Fight out the voice inside my head, I feel the evil screaming. This body is a case to this body is a case, the prison of my inner demon. The succubus been on the daily trying to take my semen. It's not the time for me to love, I'm yet to feel the reason. It's about the time I rise above these heathens every season. Potential hiding in you niggas, but you get to seek it. They play,
Let's go.
They plagiarize the vision, cover up these fucking creatures. My mistake is that my mistake, I gave the trust and blood. My mistake, I gave the trust and blood to keep a couple. My mistake, I gave my trust and blood to a couple leeches.
SSJ, keep going.
Protected every day, that light will never get the answer. And that's the choice you choose. And that's the choice you choose. Yours is not another. That was the last line, but I lost it.
Hey, it's all love, yo. It's all love.
Hey, I love it. I had to read that shit off for y'all, bro. But hey, I had to give y'all shit. I had to give y'all that shit, man. I had to give you that shit, man.
If you was listening, it is what it is.
Yeah, if you was listening, fuck it, man. You heard the lyrics, bro.
You know what it is.
You heard it, bro. You heard it.
Hey, you come in and be yourself
I'm
at the
twisted
cabin.
in this bitch, though. You gotta remember I'm twisted in this bitch. Look. If I ain't came in this bitch right, I got you.
Nah, don't do it like that. Don't do it like that. We just kicking it, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Hey, that was my choice, dog. I'm telling you, dog.
It's always your choice. Yeah, no doubt.
We lit.
For sure. No doubt.
I fuck with this shit, dog. I'm telling you.
Yeah, campaign approved, man. That's what it is, man. You come in here and do your thing, man. It is what it is, you know. When it's all said and done, he ain't here for no reason. So
no, for real.
Y'all
real
heard
talk,
that.
bro.
Y'all know what it is.
Nah, I can't wait for them. I can't wait to put this next tape on y'all, man.
For sure. So what you got planned for 2025, man? Tell them what's up. Since we right now in the present, what's good?
Right now, I'm making my first tape for 2025, and it's called. Should I give y'all the title? I feel like I should, man. The first tape for 2025.
It's promotion, man.
I mean,
the first tape for 2025 is called "I Left It All Behind."
That's what's up.
Yeah. That shit's gonna sound great. That's gonna be some different shit. I should have sent you some shit so you could play it. Play a song off of it or something. But either way, bro, just know that shit gonna be crazy.
Y'all seen Real Bird, man. It's the kush, man. It's the kush.
This shit is gonna be insane. And then I'm gonna drop probably 3-4 more tapes after that. Like, honestly, because it's like that's just my plans in for it, and probably a little bit of content, something like that. Yeah, look out for those tape shows. Look out for that. Shout out Young Two. We gonna get this dude, man. We gonna get Young Two right. Yeah, that's my dog.
I'm surfing inside of my mind, my face to the
Yeah,
sky with the stars.
y'all hear that?
Chain of restraints inside of my head, using my brain as a cage.
This is my favorite song, man.
Just stuck in my ways. This world is becoming a haze.
For sure. I'm tapped in, I'm tuned in. Y'all tapped in, tuned in. Campaign Approved Podcast.
These niggas just shout to the hate.
We back.
They hate with a
We
smile
ain't
on
never
their
really
face.
left.
They hate why you making them pay.
Palmetto Life Network. Y'all already know what it is. We serving that seed. We gonna spark it up. Gonna keep the mixtapes coming. Shit, I'ma have real artists in the vibe right here from South Carolina, because that's what we doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what type of time we on. We trying to get out here and work. We trying to work with y'all. See, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm digging, so I know what it is. You know what I mean? It says J.
Just keep the work up.
For sure.
Yes, sir. I love this shit, man. This is amazing, man. This is great. Yeah, dog.
Anybody want to shout out?
Yeah, I gotta hold it. Shout out.
DJ
Shout out Slow Prada, man. That's my dog, man. Yeah, I'm gonna see him tomorrow anyway, so he gonna know all about this shit. And then shout out Young Toot, man. Shout out. I don't even know, man. Just shout out my dog Trashawn. Shout out Zach. Shout out Shank. Shout out my dog B Moss. Shout out my homie Josh. He ain't go see this shit. I probably have to send him this shit. But
send it to him,
shout
man.
out my homie, man.
Everybody like, share,
I love all of
subscribe.
y'all, man. Shout out Grace, man. Like, I appreciate the art. I'm gonna want some more art soon. Yeah, man.
Shout out
my producers that helped me with the past albums. And
shout out your
DJ
producers,
Campaign,
man.
shout out Bang, man. Yeah. Literally, man. Like just shout out. And shout out to the listeners, man. I love y'all.
Facts.
I appreciate it.
Facts.
Like really, like honestly. Like
man, my dog.
I hope to feed y'all this year. Real talk.
Yeah. Y'all know what it is. So we about to go ahead and let y'all know where to find us at DJ Campaign Music on Instagram, Facebook DJ Campaign. DJ Campaign mixtapes everywhere. So it is what it is.
And also shout out moms too. Yeah, mom.
Shout out to my moms too.
Love you, mom. Love you. Shout out mom too.
Yeah. My dog, bang. Where they can find you at, man? Where you at?
Shit, I think what is it? Bang bang underscore DGA.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh nah, it's all good. They know they gonna see it on the screen. They gonna see it on the screen.
See me, bang. Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we out here, man. We good though. All is well. Yeah, we just so high. You already know what it is. We got the vibes right here on the Pop Metal Life Network, the Campaign Approved Podcast. It's all good. We right here in your backyard, so wanna holler at you, come and kick it with the squad. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Indeed,
my guys. I appreciate everybody that tapped in, tuned in. Y'all already know. So let's get to it. Yeah. We out here for 2025. The Campaign Approved Podcast.
DJ Campaign,
25.
For sure. It's a wrap.